Got my video going. Awesome. Happy Monday. Look at you with your blocks. That's awesome. I never teach with them just because I assume that people don't have them, you know? Awesome. All right, so good to know. At least I know that you have some, which is great. Sure, just on the off chance anyone else pops on. All right, thank you. All right, we can get started. Happy Monday. We're gonna get started in a seated position today. It's going to be our all levels class. As always, have any props that you may need close by. Any pillows, blankets, towels, anything like that. If you'd like, you can begin by placing that prop underneath your sits bones. Even if you have a block, this can be really nice. It allows us to tilt our pelvis forward, create nice, beautiful length in the spine. So if we are ready, you can allow hands can relax, palm down gently on the knees. You can either close the eyes or find your nice soft gaze, whatever feels good for you today. If you'd like, you can take a couple motions, maybe rock side to side, maybe rock forward and back, maybe move the torso in a nice slow circle. Just allow yourself to settle into your seat. Feel your spine and space. You can come to stillness when you find that nice, beautiful position where the crown of the head is reaching up toward the sky, but the sits bones are nice and grounded. And we check in with the breath. If you'd like, you can gently begin deepening the breath at this time. Lengthening the inhalations and the exhalations, nice deep and slow inhales and exhales. Notice the quality of your breath today. How does it flow throughout the torso? Maybe give the breath a texture. Noticing how it feels as you inhale and exhale. Continue to lengthen the breath as we check in with the physical body. You can begin by noticing simply how the air feels around us today. How is the air settling on the skin? Are there any physical sensations that require your attention at this point in time? Any parts of the body that may feel tight? That maybe we can expand with the breath. We can send our breath to any areas of the body that may feel tight. The hips, the low back, the shoulders. Allowing the breath to fill you up and heal you. Have a nice soft belly. On your next exhale, gently relax the shoulders away from the ears. Shoulder blades melt down the back. Relax the jaw and muscles of the face as you continue to breathe deeply. Long inhalations and exhalations, centering yourself into this space. If you'd like, at this point in time, we can incorporate our lovely deer breath. Right hand can find the low belly, left hand can find our heart space if we'd like that little self-assist. And the deer breath, also known as the three-part breath, is beautifully grounding, beautifully centering. If you'd like to return to this breath at any point throughout our practice or throughout the rest of your day, I implore you to do so. It is a beautiful tool. So we breathe in three parts for the deer breath. Inhale and feel the belly press outward into the palm. Feel the ribs lift and peel away from each other. Feel the clavicle rise toward the chin. Exhale completely. Chest, ribs, and belly. Navel draws toward the spine. move right back into the inhale. Allowing the breath to fill you up completely, filling all three parts of the torso. And exhaling completely. Full and complete rounds of breath. If the Dirga breath feels nice for you today, if it feels good, you can continue with that inhaling belly, ribs, and chest. Exhaling completely. So continue with that Dirga breath. Today I will be briefly discussing an important principle in our yogic practice. So yoga is a very ancient practice that involves a lot more than physical asana. It is actually a way of living. Yoga is a way of living. And a very ancient text, Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, which was written around 400 or 500 BCE, describes an eightfold path to the way of living. And we often focus on the first two limbs of that eightfold path, the yamas and the niyamas, that help us describe our way of living as yogis. Our yamas are our restraints, and our niyamas are our observances. If you find any of this interesting, I implore you to check it out, to look deeper into Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. And I wanted to focus on one of our yamas, our restraints today, satya. Satya, which in Sanskrit translates to truthfulness. Satya is seeing and communicating things as they are, without our own personal story. So we let go of our expectations, of our desires, our wants, and we can see things as they truly are. So I will ask us today throughout our practice to stay open to the truth of the present moment as it reveals itself. No judgments, only compassion and openness to what is real and true for you right now. So maybe take a couple more Dirga breaths, allow that to settle. See if that resonates. Our yama, satya, truthfulness with yourself, with others. You can let that go if you'd like. You can also let the Dirga breath go at any point in time, or you can continue with that lovely breath if it resonates for you today. We will take a very quick moment. I shouldn't say quick. We will take a moment and place hands at heart center. If you'd like, set your own personal intention for your practice today. Whatever you may need today, aside from our truthfulness, being true to ourselves, take one nice slow inhale, seal in that intention. Exhale completely and let it out into the universe. Awesome. If you'd like, you can remove that prop off to the side at this point in time, or you can keep it there if it feels real nice. All right, we'll begin with some shoulder rolls. You can keep the eyes closed if you'd like to stay nice and grounded in your body. We'll inhale and gently roll the shoulders up toward the ears. Exhale, allow the shoulders to melt down the back. Inhale up, moving with the breath. Exhale, let the shoulders go. One more time, inhaling up. We squeeze a little bit. Exhale, let that go. Awesome. We'll do a quick little eye massage to kind of be in tune with this idea of truthfulness. Our eyes can take in so much information, and it can actually be very beneficial to close our eyes and ground into our body in the here and now to really connect with our truth, our satya. So we'll place our hands at heart center, palms gently together. Gently begin rubbing the palms together. Create some heat, some energy. And you feel like you've created enough, and gently place the hands over the eyes. Allow the eyes to close. With the eyes still closed, we'll inhale and look up. Exhale, look down. Keep the eyes closed as you inhale, look to the right. Exhale, look to the left. On your next inhale, gently begin rolling the eyes in nice big circles in one direction. Nice big circles in one direction with the eyes still closed. When you're ready, switch directions of those circles. Gently massaging all the intricate muscles in our eyes. You can come to stillness, allow the eyes to come to stillness. We'll inhale. As we do so, we'll squeeze the muscles of the face, squeeze the eyes, clench the jaw, maybe even draw the shoulders up toward the ears. Exhale loudly out the mouth, let the shoulders drop, allow the eyes to open. Inhale and squeeze the muscles of the face, create tension, squeeze the eyes closed. Exhale, sigh, let that tension go, open the eyes nice and wide. One more time. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, let it go, nice soft belly, eyes open wide. We'll inhale and exhale, let that go. Awesome. We'll do some sun breaths, open up the shoulders and the spine. So we'll flip the palms up. Inhale, sweep the arms up, out and around. Fingertips touch at the top. Exhale, let it go. As you inhale, feel your sits bones rooted into the earth. Reach up nice and tall. Exhale, let it go. You can allow the gaze to follow the hands if you'd like. Inhale up. Spine grows nice and tall. Exhale, let it go. We'll inhale up one more time. As we exhale, this time we're going to twist gently to the right. So twist to the right, allow the right hand to find the earth behind you. Left hand finds the right knee. You can peek out over that right shoulder if you'd like. As you're ready to inhale, twist back to center. Arms reach up back to center. We reach up as we inhale. As we exhale, we twist over to the left. So allow this to be a little bit of a motion, a little bit of a kriya. Inhaling and rotating back up to center. Exhaling and rotating to the right or the left. Okay, so take a couple more. Inhaling up to center, exhaling, twisting to either side. When you feel ready, you can inhale back up to center and exhale, release, let that motion go. Awesome, you can extend the legs out long. Shake the legs out for one moment. Just releasing all of that blood, allowing the blood to flow downward. The legs have been tucked in for a second. We'll sweep the legs to one side, roll over the knees. Come into our very first tabletop position of the day. Wrists under shoulders and knees under hips. Awesome. We'll begin incorporating some beautiful cat-cows. So as we inhale, allow the belly to drop, heart space cracks open, look up. Exhale, round the back, chin tucks toward the chest. Move at your own pace. Inhaling for cow. Exhaling for cat. Feeling the pelvis tilt and tuck as you round and arch the back, feeling the shoulder blades squeeze together and wrap around the body, moving with the breath. Take maybe one more cat and one more cow. Maybe find something that you love about this motion. Maybe drop in, try your best to drop into the body. We'll inhale and exhale gently. Allow yourself to come back to our neutral center. Awesome. We'll do a little thread the needle. Open up the shoulders and the legs. So make sure that the left hand is pointed directly underneath the left shoulder. We'll take our right hand and inhale it up toward the sky, rotating the ribcage up toward the right for one moment. As we exhale, thread the needle through. So bring the right arm through the space between the left hand and the left knee. Allow the right shoulder to drop, allow the right cheek to drop onto the earth. Take a moment, settle into your thread the needle. Feeling the gentle stretch in the shoulder. Noticing if you're dumping all of your weight into one hip, trying to gently even that out. If you'd like, you can take some variations with the left hand. You can walk those left fingertips forward, extending them long, keeping the fingertips on the earth. You can maybe extend the left hand up toward the sky, reaching the fingertips up toward the sky, or even wrap the fingertips of the left hand around the low back, coming into a bind. Or if you'd like, you can even play with the legs here. You can gently shift your weight. If you want to do the leg variation, I'd recommend keeping the left hand in front of the face. Otherwise, I tend to completely just roll over if I don't do that. So if you want to play with the legs, make sure the left hand is planted directly in front of the face. Gently shift your weight into your right leg, and you can extend the left leg long up toward the sky, pointing those toes up toward the sky. Leg doesn't have to be at hip height. You can also play around trying to keep it at hip height if you'd like. So you can play around here, breathing wherever you are. Take maybe 3 more full rounds of breath wherever you are. If that left leg is lifted, pointing those toes, activating that left glute. Inhale and exhale. If the left leg is lifted, gently allow it to relax back down onto the earth. If you're doing any variations with the left arm, gently allow that hand to find the earth in front of the right face. In front of the face, the right face, wow. All right, we'll inhale and exhale, press into the left hand to rise back up into our neutral table. We'll do the same thing on the opposite side. Make sure the right hand is planted under the right shoulder. We'll inhale, reach the left arm up toward the sky. Exhale, thread the needle through. Left shoulder drops, left cheek drops. Take a moment before you take any arm or leg variations. Just settle. Feeling the stretch, sending the breath in between the shoulder blades. When you feel nice and steady, you can take any arm variations with the right arm if you'd like. Or if you want to play around with the legs, you can gently shift your weight into the left leg and extend the right leg toward the sky. If you're reaching that leg up, it does incorporate a little bit of balance, so I would recommend finding a drishti, a point of focus, a fixated point to stare at. Wherever you are, breathing gently. If the right hand is in front of the face, gently pressing the fingertips into the earth for a little bit extra stabilization. Take maybe 3 more rounds of breath wherever you are. Sending the breath wherever it is needed. 1 more full inhale. Exhale. If the right leg is lifted, you can gently allow it to release down onto the earth. If you're doing any variations with the right arm, allow it to plant in front of the face. We'll inhale. Exhale, press into the right hand to come back to our neutral table. Awesome. We'll come into puppy. So we're going to keep the hips lifted. Just simply walk the arms long, extending them out in front of you. Allow the elbows to drop. Allow the forehead to drop. So the hips stay nice and lifted. Similar to our child's pose, but with a little bit more chest expansion. Breathe here. Maybe reconnecting to your personal intention. Or reconnecting to that idea of truthfulness. How how can you stay connected to what is real and true for you right now? Dropping our stories, our expectations, learning to be okay with ourselves, to love ourselves here and now. Take one more full belly breath. Exhale completely. As you inhale next, gently walk the hands under the shoulders, returning to our neutral table. We'll come into child's pose. So allow the knees to be nice and wide, big toes touch. Sink the sits bones back toward the heels. Arms extend long. Forehead can relax down onto the floor or a prop. Take maybe 5 full rounds of breath here. Nice soft belly. Allow yourself to relax down onto the mat. Full and complete rounds of breath. All right, we'll incorporate a little bit of a side stretch. So if you'd like, you can inhale and exhale, gently walk the hands over to the right. Only go as far as feels good in your body today. No need to push. No need to push. So the fingertips can touch and the hands can be next to each other on the earth, or you can stack the left hand on top of the right. Forehead can relax down onto the floor, or the right cheek can find the right arm. Wherever you are, taking full and complete rounds of breath into the left side body. Gently driving that left hip toward the earth, toward your heels. Feel the ribs in the left side body lifting and expanding. Nice slow inhale. As you exhale, walk the hands through center and over to the left. Again, no need to push. Only go as far as you feel you need to. Fingertips can touch, or the right hand can stack on top of the left this time. Forehead relaxes down. Full rounds of breath. Sending the breath to the right side body. Feeling whatever you need to feel here. Take one more full round of breath. Exhale and walk back to center. We'll inhale and exhale, gently press into our neutral table. Inhale to tuck the back toes. Exhale to lift the knees. Coming into our first down dog of the day. Take a moment or two. Check in with your foundations. Lift the hips up nice and tall toward the sky. Nice flat back. Drive the heels toward the earth. You can begin incorporating a little bit of motion once you feel nice and stable in your dog by pedaling, walking your dog, taking full and complete rounds of breath wherever you are. Even here, see if you can slide the shoulder blades down the back away from the ears. Nice soft belly. Notice if you're holding onto any tension anywhere, if you're gripping super hard with the fingers, if your jaws clenched, your brows furrowed. See if you can let any tension go. Take one more full round of breath. As you exhale, walk your feet toward your hands, coming into ragdoll. Feet land directly underneath the hips. Maintain that slight micro bend in the knees. And hang. hang out here for a couple moments, feeling your hamstrings stretch and release. If you'd like, you can gently sway side to side. You can clasp onto opposite elbows or interlace the fingers behind the head. If you'd like, you can shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Just feeling the upper body stretch, relax, and release. Our legs that do so much for us. Awesome. We can let the arms dangle if they aren't already. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, roll up nice and slow. Rebuild your spine. Head comes up last. Taking your time. Beautiful. Take a moment. Place hands at heart center. Feel the blood flow downward. Feel all four corners of the feet root down into the earth. Maybe reconnect with that personal intention. Beautiful. We can inhale and exhale. Let that go. Hands can relax down. Awesome. We'll come into tree pose. I feel like I haven't done a tree pose in forever. So I was like, hey, why not? Fun balance posture. It's one of my favorite ones. So we'll begin on the right side. We can gently begin shifting your weight into your right leg by tapping the toes, bending the left leg and tapping those toes, just letting our left leg know, our right leg know, sorry, it's going to be bearing our weight. Find your drishti, point of focus, fixated point, very helpful in terms of balance. When you're ready, you can gently open that left leg up out to the side, opening up the hip. We can begin with the toes of the left foot gently on the earth and the heel against the calf. If you'd like, you can gently slide the sole of the foot up against the calf, or we can reach down with the left hand, grab onto the ankle, and press the sole of the foot into the right quad. We just never want the foot on the knee. If the foot is off of the ground, if the left toes are off of the ground, press the sole of the foot into the leg just as much as the leg is pressing into the foot. It's a bind. Take any arm variations that you'd like. Hands can be at heart center. We can do cactus arms. We can grow branches. Ooh, if you'd like, you can even incorporate a little bit of a sway to your tree. There's a little bit of a breeze. Smile at yourself. Be okay with wherever you are. There's no need to strive for perfection. We are humans attempting to be trees. If you smile, just laugh. Feeling the weight shift between all four corners of the feet. Wherever you are, inhale, grow nice and tall. Exhale, you can gently release that out. Try and take it nice and slow. Take a moment, hands at heart center. Feel your right foot. Feel all four corners of the right foot. Beautifully grounded. Beautifully centered. Awesome. You can let that go and gently begin shifting your weight onto your left leg this time. Evening it out, making sure we're doing the opposite leg. So you can begin tapping the toes of the right foot, gently bending that knee, preparing our left foot to take our weight. When we're ready, we can open up that right leg out to the side and take any variation you'd like. No need to push yourself. No need to strain. Find that drishti and take any arm variation that you'd like. Hands could even stay on the hips if that feels nice for you today. Breathe wherever you are, making minor adjustments in the ankles, in the feet, not big adjustments with the arms. Smile. Appreciate yourself for where you are, wherever that is and whatever that looks like. Ooh, and I just fell. See? All good. So take maybe 1 or 2 more rounds of breath in your tree pose, appreciating yourself and loving yourself for wherever you are. Full, slow inhale. Exhale, you can release it out, gently calm down. Take a moment, hands at heart center. Breathe. Feeling your left foot. Noticing how you may feel a little bit more balanced. Haha, funny. I just meant to say balanced in your feet even, but haha, balanced posture. All right, inhale and exhale. You can let that go. If you're not at the top of our mat already, we'll step there. Take a moment, we'll inhale, sweep the arms up, out, and around. Exhale with a slight bend to the knees, nice flat back. We fold forward, swan dive down. Hands plant under the shoulders, and we step back for our down dog. Taking a couple moments here, you can walk it out, stretching out those hamstrings that were just doing so much for us in our tree posture, our tree pose. Nice, strong, down dogs. Awesome. All right, if we feel comfortable, I'll try and guide us through a 3-legged dog. So if at any point it becomes too much, always the option drop down to table, child's pose, or any other posture that feels good for you today. But for our 3-legged down dog, we'll hold this for probably about 5 rounds of breath. And we'll start on the right side. So gently shift your weight into your left foot by lifting the toes of the right foot. Maybe tapping them down a couple times if this is our first 3-legged dog, just testing out the waters here. If we feel comfortable, we can attempt to extend our right leg long, pressing out through the heel, keeping our hips nice and square toward the earth so we're not opening up here, or keeping our hips nice and square toward the earth. Pressing down through our left heel. Take maybe 3 more full rounds of breath here if this feels comfortable for you today. Nice active right foot. Inhale. As you exhale, bend your right leg and we'll swing it through, planting that foot in between the hands, coming into a high lunge with the hands on the earth. Take a round of breath here. Allow that energy to dissipate. With our nice strong core and our nice strong foundations pressed into the earth, we'll inhale. As we exhale, lift up into high lunge / warrior 1. If you'd like at this point in time, you can rotate that left foot so it finds the earth, or you can keep that left heel lifted however you like to do your warrior 1s. Either way, hips are nice and square toward the front of the mat. We'll inhale, sweep the arms up, out and around, biceps come next to the ears. Exhale, bend into your right leg. Warrior 1. Full rounds of breath here. Nice soft belly. Create length through the side body as you reach the fingertips up. Reaching out through the left heel. If that heel is lifted, if not, pressing down through the outer edge of that left foot. Take maybe 1 or 2 more rounds of breath. If you'd like, we can incorporate a little bit of a back bend. So we can inhale, reach the fingertips up toward the sky. Exhale, allow the hands to either find the low back or they can interlace behind the glutes. You can gently squeeze the shoulder blades together as we hinge back, using our nice strong core, nice strong foundations. Taking maybe 1 or 2 more rounds of breath here. we're in our back bend, we can inhale using our nice strong core, rise back up to center. Take one more round of breath in our strong warrior ones. Biceps next to the ears. Inhale, reach the fingertips up toward the sky. Exhale, fold forward, hands frame that front right foot. And we'll step that right foot back, coming into down dog. Take a couple rounds of breath here. You can walk out your dog, pedaling your dog to release the legs. Breathing completely. Reconnecting to our intention of truthfulness, being okay with wherever you are. Connecting to what is real and true. If you'd like to try our down dog, or I'm sorry, our three-legged dog on the opposite side, we'll move into that now. If not, you can always come into child's pose or just hang out in down dog for a little bit. But we'll shift our weight onto our right leg this time. You can practice tapping the toes of the left foot. If you feel comfortable, you can extend that left leg long, extending it up toward the sky, making sure we're keeping your hips nice and square toward the earth. Take full and complete rounds of breath here. Fingertips pressing down firmly. Extending that foot long, pressing up through the left heel. Inhale. And exhale, swing that leg through, bending that left knee, planting it in between the hands. Take a round of breath here. Exhale completely. On your next inhale, with our nice strong foundations, nice strong core, we'll rise up. It's okay if you lose your balance a little bit. Rising up into our high lunge / warrior one. So take a moment, check in, make sure the hips are nice and square. Option to rotate the right foot down if that feels better for you, or you can keep that heel lifted. We'll inhale, biceps next to the ears. Exhale, bend into your left leg. Excuse me. Nice strong core to prevent pinching in the low back. Checking in with that left knee, making sure it's tracking above the left ankle or less if you don't want to push yourself, as long as it's not extending out over. Pressing out through that right heel. If you'd like to incorporate our little back bend, we can inhale, reach the fingertips up toward the sky. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the glutes or allow the hands to find the low back. Inhale and exhale, hinge backward. Squeezing the shoulder blades together to crack open the heart space. Taking a few rounds of breath here. Maintaining our nice strong foundations. Inhale, rise back up to center. You can allow the hands to stay on the hips, or the biceps can come next to the ears for one more full round of breath. Inhale and exhale, fold forward. Allowing the hands to return to the earth. Plant the hands firmly underneath the shoulders. Inhale as you step the left foot back. Exhale, settle into your down dog. Inhale and exhale. Allow the knees to find the earth. Come into your child's pose. Allow the forehead to relax down. Take full and complete rounds of breath. Maybe expanding the breath to the back body. Reconnecting with your personal intention. Take maybe one more full round of breath. As you inhale, we'll gently press up into our neutral table. Exhale, you can come to a seated position, allowing the sits bones to relax toward the heels. We'll swing the legs to one side, extend the legs long, shake them out. Shake them out, say thank you to your legs for all that they can do for you. They're pretty amazing, right? They're pretty amazing, they are. All right, so we'll do a little posterior stretch. Stretch out the back and the legs before we make our way down to our Shavasana. If you'd like, you can grab onto that prop. It can be helpful even here to place a prop, even a block, underneath the sits bones to find that nice, beautiful length in the spine. All right, so legs are extended long. You can take a moment, point and flex the feet. Roll out the ankles, say thank you ankles, wiggle the toes. All right, we'll inhale, sweep the arms up, out and around. Exhale, hinge forward, allow the heart to lead the way. Hands can relax down onto the toes or wherever else they land onto the legs. So do your best to maintain a nice flat back. The back can round, but just try and make that nice conscious rounding. Try to be mindful of that rounding. As you inhale, imagine the crown of the head, the top of the head reaching toward the sky, creating nice length in the spine. As you exhale, maybe hinge fold a little deeper. Wherever you are, nice soft belly. Being okay with whatever this looks like for you. Inhale. Exhale completely. On your next inhale, gently rise back up to center. As you exhale, bend the knees, allow the soles of the feet to touch, coming into our bound angle. You can keep the prop if you'd like, or you can move it off to the side. Same concept applies. So yeah, coming into bound angle, allow the soles of the feet to touch. Ankles can be as close or as far from the body as you'd like. Hands relax gently down onto the ankles. Inhale, grow nice and tall, nice long, beautiful spines. Exhale, hinge, leading with the heart. Hinging forward. Feeling this beautiful stretch in the hip space. Same concept applies here as well. If you'd like, you can imagine with each inhale, creating a little bit more length in the spine growing a little bit longer. With each exhale, sinking a little deeper. It's interesting how you can almost apply a little bit of motion to still postures. In that way, breathe wherever you are, sending the breath wherever it is needed. Take one more full round of breath, nice and slow. As you exhale, you can gently round and roll up, rebuilding the spine. Beautiful. All right, we'll do a quick little twist, and then we will make our way down. Again, if you need to head out early for any reason, that's totally okay. So come to a gentle twist. Extend the legs long for one moment. One last time. We'll take our right leg, bend your right leg, cross the sole of that foot over so the sole of the foot plants on the outside edge of our left knee. All right, take your right arm, squeeze your right knee in toward your chest, growing nice and tall. Here, come this way. I think you can see me a little better if I'm sideways. So squeeze your right knee in with your right arm. Nope, sorry. You're squeezing your right knee in with your left arm. That's what it is. So squeeze your right knee in with your left arm. Extend the right arm up at shoulder height. Inhale. As you exhale, twist toward the right. Allow the hand to come all the way down left to find the earth behind you. Squeeze that right knee in with the left hand. You can look out over your right shoulder if you'd like. Breathing here, nice tall spines. If you want to intensify the twist, you can bend your left arm, coming into a half cactus arm, and press the left elbow into the right quad, using that to rotate the thoracic spine a little bit more. Wherever you are, breathe. Keep that left foot nice and active. Same concept applies here. If you'd like, you can inhale, reach the crown of the head up, creating length in the spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. One more full round of breath. As you exhale, gently unwind, coming back to center. We'll extend the right leg long. You can shake it out for a second if you'd like. And then we'll bend the left leg, crossing it over. Sole of that left foot plants on the outside edge of our right knee. Keep your right foot nice and active here. All right, now we're gonna take our right hand and squeeze the left knee in toward the chest. Inhale, the left hand up to shoulder height. Exhale, begin rotating to the left. Twisting, twisting, twisting. Allow the left hand to find the earth behind you. You can look out over that left shoulder. Always the option to bend the right arm, planting that elbow on the inside edge of the quad, the left quad, and gently pressing the elbow into the quad to twist the thoracic spine a little more, but only if you feel comfortable. No need to push. Wherever you are, breathe completely. Full, complete, deep breaths of breath. Nice soft belly. Noticing how the breath may feel a little different, or how it may move a little differently in our twist. Inhale. Exhale, unwind, rotating back to center. You can extend that left leg long to meet the right, and we'll relax all the way down onto our back, preparing for our Shavasana. If you'd like, you can take a quick moment, hug your knees in toward your chest, giving yourself a nice big hug, maybe rocking side to side to release the low back. You can come to stillness whenever you're ready. Extend the legs long. If we're having low back problems today, we can always place a prop, roll up a prop. If we have a blanket or a towel, and place it underneath the knees, or you can simply bend the knees, place the soles of the feet on the earth in line with the hips. Whatever works. Always the option to place a prop on the low belly as well for a little extra grounding. If you like, you can take a couple deep breaths to let go of our practice, to allow yourself to settle in this space. You can allow the arms to extend alongside the body, palm up. If this feels a little tight on your shoulders, I know it does for mine, you can walk the palms away from the torso. You can release the Girka breath. We're continuing with that. You can release all focus on the breath at this point in time, returning to your normal, organic rhythm of breathing. As we relax into our Shavasana, notice if the mind wanders. That is what it's meant to do, so it's perfectly okay if the mind begins to wander. We start to think about the future or the past. If we notice these thoughts, simply acknowledge them, thank them with love and compassion, and send them on their way, returning to the sensation of your body on the mat, the sensation of the air around you, any sounds or sensations. Feel your bones relax and melt, supported by the earth beneath you. Feel your muscles gently begin to unwind, releasing. Notice the soles of your feet, how the air feels against them, or any clothing if we have socks on. Notice the tops of the feet. Feel your ankles, the gentle curve of the heel. Allow your attention to gently trail up the shin, noticing your strong calf muscle relaxing and melting. Feel your kneecap. The gentle crease in the legs. Feel your nice, beautifully strong quads. All directions, that strong muscle relaxing. Feel your hips. Any spaciousness that we may have created there. Attune to the gentle curve in your low back. Allow your attention to gently trail up the spine. Up to the thoracic spine connected to the ribs. All the way up between the shoulder blades. To the back of the head. Notice your shoulder blades relaxed onto the earth. Gently allow your attention to trail down the arms, to notice the wrists, the palms, and the fingertips. the arms to once again land on the back of the head. Nice and heavy, beautifully supported. Last but certainly not least, release the muscles of the face, the brow, the eyelids, jaw, and the tongue. Allow the lips to part. And for the next few moments, allow yourself to be here. You have nowhere to go, nothing to do, nothing to change, and nothing to fix. Only when you feel ready. If you aren't yet ready, please continue to bask in the beautiful glow of our Shavasana. But if we are feeling complete, we can begin introducing motion in whatever way feels appropriate. Maybe we can take a nice big sigh. Maybe wiggle fingers and toes. Maybe take a nice big stretch. Full body stretch. When we're ready, we can hug the knees in toward the chest and gently roll over onto whatever side is calling us. Taking a full round of breath there. On our next inhale, we'll gently come up to a seated position. We will close out our practice by placing hands at heart center. Take a nice, slow inhale. Exhale and bow. Jai Bhagwan. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope we enjoyed our practice. So we're feeling good. I hope we enjoy the rest of our week.